Welcome back, everybody, to TACCA Talk. Today is September the 7th. Hope everyone had a relaxing and safe Labor Day weekend. Well-deserved.
Yes.
I'm Roland Arisola, your 2023 TACCA president.
And I'm Keith Gaywood, your executive director for TACCA. And it's great to be back with you again this little bit cooler September that we're hoping for. I know they talk about cold fronts coming, but I think in Texas it's just less hot front.
Yeah.
That's how that goes. But we'll take it. It's obviously a great thing for the industry to have heat to drive the sales. But I know everybody's about at their last legs of being worked pretty hard this summer. But we're glad that you joined us again this month for this message. Leading off, I want to talk again. I've done it every month so far, talking about our CE classes, our continuing education. We're adding some classes, and we're also changing some locations. One of the things we're doing is we're moving out of hotel spaces and taking advantage of our vendor partners at supply houses, like here in Hutto, just outside of Round Rock, where we're at right now. They've hosted some classes for us, and they're hosting another one this coming Saturday. And so we're moving into places like that. So watch, if you've signed up for a class, do check back on the website to make sure if the location's changed. Cindy, our service coordinator, is really good to get everybody informed about those changes, but do watch for those changes. Right now, we've got them shifted out of Round Rock and San Antonio and DFW, not the ones this weekend, but in DFW area up in Hurst. But follow on in the rest of the year. There will be some times that we get those classes that were set for a hotel shifted back to one of our vendor partners, so watch for those. We're also going to be adding down in the valley at South Texas Vocational Technical College down there. A couple of CE classes this fall in October and November in the McAllen campus and also in Brownsville. So that's going to be coming for us. Hopefully, I'm still working on also to get us out into Tyler, the south part of Houston. I know Houston's a big area, so hopefully to move that around for you, up in Amarillo and out to Midland and Odessa. So we want to put these classes again where you're working and make that easier on everybody. Also, we're looking to expand our offerings of our contractor prep course to get one down in the valley as well as one out in Lubbock. That's to round us out for the rest of this year, but we will have the new dates coming into next year starting to show up on our calendar pretty soon as well. So do watch for all of those. We appreciate everybody taking advantage of those courses. And if there's an area that we're not in and you'd like us to put a class there, give me a call or my email address, which you'll find on the screen as we go along. Moving on, one of the things we're also looking at and working on, I've got a meeting with this director of the Texas, just drew a blank, I'm sorry.
It happens to all of us, Keith.
A meeting with
damn 70s.
Yeah, well, yeah, they catch up with us more than we want. But I've got a meeting set up this week with the State Energy Conservation Office. They're the ones that are handling the federal program, the Inflation Reduction Act, all the home rebates and things that have been talked about. The state's obviously working on the plans for that now. The states actually have a deadline of January 2025 to be able to submit their application back to the federal government for the program. But it's never too early to start checking on details for that. I know probably a lot of your customers themselves are probably asking you about those because they hear those from different resources. So we're hoping to be a good conduit for the information that comes out about that, as well as there's a training aspect that goes along with that program for contractor training. And so given our experience and our abilities that we already have in our education program, I'm going to hopefully let our state director know of the energy office, hey, TACCA's here ready to step in and help with that process as well. So keep an eye on that as that comes along. We'll hopefully get that information out to you as quick as we can. Roland?
All right, well, going around the state here, I'm going to start off because the soonest thing that's happening that if you probably aren't going to be able to get on and would have been something that would have been great to be at, and that's going to be this coming weekend, September 8th and 9th. It's the 30th annual fishing tournament. Wow. That'll be in Corpus Christi through the the Greater San Antonio chapter. So I'm sure that's going to be a great event. Probably going to be a great weekend to be out on the boat and fishing. Mm. So good luck to everybody, and can't wait to hear how that turned out. Greater Austin, we just had our contractor meeting on the 5th. It was over lien waivers with Shannon Noble. It was a very informative meeting. Just things that we have to deal with in our daily daily business that I hate that we have to even deal with consumers that don't want to pay, and we got to do what we got to do to cover our companies, right? October 3rd is going to be our golf tournament at Shadow Glen, which is over in Maynard. So we're looking forward to that. September the 13th and 15th is going to be one of the hands-on. You'll be seeing these emails coming from Jennifer, the hands-on tech training. There's so many of them. I'm going to tell you about the 13th and the 15th, which is critical charging and HVAC codes, quality control for technicians. There's going to be several that you'll see. They're being sent out through your emails. Please be looking forward to them, because there's going to be, from here through December, she's already sent out everything that's going to be scheduled at every chapter. And that's going to be going around the state. So it's just going to be different dates, but it should be the same technical training that you'll be seeing just closer to you at your area. Greater North Texas, same thing, going over the trainings that are coming up. Theirs is going to be on the 19th, which is the hands-on for tech training. The 20th, about motors and complete service call. Air distribution on the 22nd. October 10th and 12th, Manual J and SD. TACCA Greater Houston. So next week, the Thursday the 14th, Federated Insurance Academy will be having a all-day event. It's going to be from 9 to 4. I'm actually going to attend it. I appreciate Cody inviting me. I want to kind of see what's coming up new for Federated. They're a very big partner of ours, associate partner, and we definitely want to see what they got planned for us. Other than that, that should be everybody until next time.
We've got a lot of great associate members and partners that are part of that benefit package of why you're in TACCA. And so we encourage you, again, back on our website, you can find those associate member directories on there. Encourage you to reach out to those folks. You've got some great opportunities for resources that you don't have to go hunt down for those types of things, especially, say, Federated, for all the insurance needs that you have. So reach out to those folks and take advantage of that. That's part of your membership package for that. I know Service Nation, you're automatically a member of Service Nation just because you're a TACCA member. So reach out on that. They've got the best level, I think, for most of the contractors is that Service Roundtable. That for so much a month, you'll be able to get access to over 100 different partners on their side to be able to get rebates. So encourage you to check out Service Nation if you haven't done that as well. But he also mentioned Shannon Noble. She is the general counsel for TACCA, and she is a resource for information. I know the mechanical liens are an unfortunate topic to have to talk about, but if you get stuck in an area or something and you've got a question about a legal aspect, Shannon's available to help you answer those questions as well, maybe point you in the right directions that you can go. Moving on, want to mention too, you see a shirt here. I'll talk about that as we close, but we do have our merchandise website, and you can see the specific direct link to it here on the screen, as well as on through our online store and our front page on our website to get all this TACCA-related merchandise, T-shirts and hats and coffee mugs and everything else. But there was a question that came up to say, hey, I'd like to have some TACCA merchandise, but I'd like it to be for my chapter. So now if you go back to our website and look through it, you'll find chapter-specific merchandise on there as well, whether it's Greater Houston or San Antonio, North Texas, out of man, this is not the day for me to pull things out of my head. It feels like a Monday. But out in South Plains and Abilene area. But if there's an item on there that you see that's just the regular TACCA branding, but it doesn't have this the regular chapter branding on it, let me know. I can plug that in. That's not a problem at all to get that plugged in there. And as we get into some cooler weather one of these days, I'll get a lot of that long sleeve type merchandise available on there as well, but that's out there for you. It's a great opportunity to spread that word. We've also got on our main website our TACCA bumper stickers that are available out there. You can order those off the website as well, and they'll go out to our new members as they come on board as well. Speaking of Shannon Noble, she's a topic this morning for us. She's a great resource for TACCA, and she was instrumental in helping get things passed this last legislative session, and as well as maybe speaking against things that could hurt the industry. So we're grateful for those efforts. And then again, that's part of one of your benefits as a TACCA member. But specifically September 1, of course, a lot of the laws got put into effect, and one of them specifically was House Bill 1859. And I've talked about that before, and you see it in the legislative report online, that the state was forward thinking to be able to lower the age to become a registered technician from 18 to 16. That technically went into effect September 1st, but TDLR is working on the rules part of that, and they're saying the end of January, ideally, to have that all in place. So that's a great opportunity towards workforce and start grabbing these kids at a young age and to get them into the trades versus working at McDonald's or somewhere else that they can that y'all can train them up right and put them to work. So watch for more information for that to come. And we're again thankful for that. So you may, like I say, have seen as far as it going technically into effect September 1st, but TDLR still has to do their part on it. In regards to that, I want to encourage you to go out. There's a website here on the screen to find out who your local rep and senator is, if you're not familiar with that, because a lot of the work that gets done to the legislature is done between those every other year sessions. And so being able to have a relationship with them, to talk to them about the needs of the industry. I know one of the things that we tried to get past this last time was a tool tax holiday. So if all of our contractor members out there talking to their local reps, that hopefully gets pushed up to the top of the pack when the 89th legislature rolls back around, and we can get that tax relief for you for a lot of that equipment that you need to buy. But do check out that website. It's real easy to find out who your local reps are if you don't know them already. And so I encourage you to build a relationship with those folks. Invite them out to your events and your things that are going on, and get connected and let them know what the great things we do as an industry and what you do locally to help the folks in your area. But that's, again, in a nutshell, what's going on this month in September. Coming up next month, one of the things, and we've had some people ask about this equipment back here behind us that's here where Roland's home office is, and because of course all of our directors and everything are contractors too, so they speak the same language as you. So watching next month's video, we're going to have a little spotlight on this equipment back here that they have in-house here at Stan's here in Austin. And also I mentioned this t-shirt. This is one of the shirts off of our website. It's got the TACCA logo on the front, and it's got an orange color. And I'm going to have a spotlight of that on the video next month. There's actually a teacher in the local area that they have a college day. Well,
he's an Aggie.
I am an Aggie, so it's I'm as close to this shirt as I want to be, but it's actually not for the Longhorns. You'll find out more when you come back next month who it's for. But there's a teacher in the local area that the school has a college day, so that the kids get to wear their favorite college T-shirt, and he felt like maybe I need to do something too, and so he's getting shirts for all the different trades. Different contractor shirts, and when I came across the story that Cindy, our other employee, brought it to my attention, I said that man needs a TACCA shirt. So I got him one in their school color, and so I'm going to get that to him next week, and we'll do a little video about it and let you know. But this is something that's pretty awesome out there, because he's got these kids at that prime age when they're fixing to go into high school and get into these opportunities to have these HVAC programs in their local schools and start building that workforce. And so he understands, a lot of kids go to college, but there's a lot of them that don't. And so he's wanting to give those kids that opportunity to find another path. And we know it's a great lucrative path into our trade, and our trade specifically is an HVAC tech, and ultimately coming on as a contractor as they grow their own skills and abilities. So watch for that coming next month as well. Again, if there's anything you want to know, my email is on the screen, as well as Cindy Lopez, your other employee at TACCA. Encourage, if you ever have any questions or anything, to reach out to us. And we look forward to putting this again together for you next month. It's been a pleasure to join you today, and we will see you next month. Again, I'm Keith Gatewood, your Executive Director for TACCA.
And I'm Roland Arisola, and we appreciate all your time coming in and listening to us today. And we will be back with you next month.
Yes, sir.
Be safe.